All right, man. Word on the street is that the Lions are going to franchise tag Kenny Golladay. I think they might have it to Tuesday or something like that, and that they plan to reach, a long-term contract with him. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Best way to support the video is keep sharing the videos. But yeah, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. And yeah, I'm unsurprised. I mean, like I said before, if this report is true, it was imperative for them to keep great players that wanted to be in Detroit, because so often a lot of players don't want to be in Detroit. If it wasn't for the franchise tag, Barry Sanders probably would have been left. If it wasn't for the franchise tag, Calvin Johnson would have been left. And I'm cool with that. As a Lions fan, as an NFL fan, as a person looking on the outside, looking in, I'm 100% fine with that because, I don't like the franchise tag. If any sports had a franchise tag, it should be 100% guaranteed contracts as far as baseball and, football in America. Those should be the ones that had a franchise tag, not football. They should be able to go and do whatever they want to do. And without that franchise tag, it would make teams, it would have teams more eager to get these dudes to a long-term contract, and it will give them more leverage. Because you think about the franchise tag, think about it for a minute. You got the franchise tag, all right? You can tag them for 2 years, right? So, for instance, you sign a 3-year contract without, let's say a rookie deal, say a 5-year contract, 4 years with a team option on the 5th year. In reality, they got you for 7 years. Think about that for a minute. For reality, they got you for 7 years. You signed a 5-year deal. They put the option on the 5th year. They can franchise tag you for 7 years. If anything, it shouldn't be franchise tag on rookie contracts. Even if the rookies have to give 10 or 15% back in money, they shouldn't have to give anything back in money. Honestly, you're talking about a situation where, at least the rookie deal shouldn't have it, but a lot of veterans that get there, they take the franchise tag out. Like contracts, like Tom Brady, he can walk away from New England. They couldn't franchise tag him, which New England probably wasn't going to franchise tag him, and that's fine. But then again, you telling me, and you make a lot of money, but then again, we talking about certainty. We talking about shit. I don't know. All right, Dak made that $37 million last year. You don't know if you're gonna play next year. That could be your last $30 million. You talking about $30 million? Shit, when I could sign a deal, that can at least guarantee me amount of money. I could sign a deal for $40 million for the next, or let's just say $35 million for the next 4 years. I could sign a $140 million deal, and 100 of that be guaranteed. That 35, come on, that's nothing. So I'm an advocate of taking the franchise tag out, even if it's for rookie deals or for veteran deals. Because at the end of the day, I think there should only be contracts that's guaranteed. So if we don't, if your guaranteed money is, $50 million, well, it should be a 2-year, $50 million contract. And how they do it is they sign you this 5-year deal. Let's say it's worth $100 million, right? You like, oh, it's $25 million. No. What they do is tied up and signing bonus money. They're like, all right, we give you $50 million up front. This is hypothetical. All right, first 2 years of your deal is gonna be front loaded. So you got 50 up front, you got another 50. So we're gonna pay you 30 in the first 2 years, or whatever. Let's say 30 in the next 2 years. So 80 million altogether. The extra 20 is gonna be spread out of the next 3 years. It's gonna be non-guaranteed, and that's what players complain about. You be like, oh, I got 80 million of my money up front. I got 50 up front. In the first 2 years, I got the 80 million guaranteed. For the next 3 years, I'm earning 20 million in 3 years. And players get upset, and that's why it shouldn't, other than rookie contracts, guaranteed money should be what it was. Sometimes, you can guarantee, let's say $100 million, you can guarantee 90 out of it, but still at the end, most of that money gonna go into signing bonus money and be front loaded. And that also helps cap space. But NBA, they say you get $5 million, $100 million, 5 years, $100 million, that's guaranteed. But that's kind of the negative of NFL salary cap in a league in which that's prospering over Major League Baseball. That kid from the San Diego Padres got 13 years, $350 million. Come on, how can baseball guarantee that type of money? Don't nobody even go to the games, and the NFL can't. And that's the issues. That's why Why have your son going up there getting concussions, breaking his body down? You know, NFL stand not for not for long. NFL not for long. Fuck his body up, retiring at 30, 35, whatever it is, and then he can't play with his kids. He can't throw a baseball, can't throw a football with his son. Why not take your son, hire a baseball coach, hit a baseball, and be set for life? You got a situation with baseball players getting paid 10 years after they retire or they don't play baseball no more. Baseball is too lucrative. If you have a white son, a black son, a mixed son, an Arab son, an Indian son, why not? Why send him out in this gladiator sport to get his body fucked up where he can't remember his last name? When he can hit a baseball, a pitch every third or fourth, fifth day, or be a reliever, be a closer, or be a pinch hitter, or be a what you call it, a designated hitter, right? Why do all of that? Why not do that and he can hit the ball, get fucking $300 million like Bryce Harper? Why not? You know, it's a better alternative. And a lot of y'all kids be natural at throwing and hitting the football, hitting the baseball, but to go on with Kenny Golladay, man, I think it's imperative for them to bring him back and show fortitude amongst the front office and say, we gonna take care of our guys. They ain't gotta ask, they ain't gonna beg. Our regime gonna take care of you, do the job. And the best thing to do is go to a player and start, you know, as soon as you know you want to keep them, is to start, you know, going to them and negotiating the contract and not looking for them. And that's what great franchises do. I won't say great as far as winning, but that's what franchises do, and that's how you get players. Go to that player, and you probably get them for cheaper. Well, okay. You know, when they're eligible, hey, man, we like the way you've been playing. Let's start talking to contract extensions. But, you know, people talk, we don't need Kenny Golladay. We can find receivers in the draft. And they forgot Roy Williams, Charles Rogers, Mike Williams. They forgot them days, Ryan Bros, Titus Young. You can't never take nothing for granted with the Lions. Only one thing I wouldn't take for granted during the Schwartz era was them taking any defensive lineman and making them credible. George Johnson, Andre Llewellyn, you know, those times. That's the only thing I would say, okay, that's a given. But you can't put a premium. Hey, you go in the draft, you think you're going to find the next Kenny Golladay? Nah. You know, they got Terrell Williams, who just came off a fucking season-ending injury with a torn labrum. I wouldn't count on him to go out there and start. You know, and it's going to be interesting to see what their assessment is, because I think the fans and guys like me, we got better assessment of the roster than actually the guys that the Fords hired in the past. They lack speed. They lack interior linemen. You know, they lack speed. So, you know, like I said, yeah, if I ain't taking the quarterback this year, which, you know, I would move up for Zach Wilson, and that's another conversation for another day. I would move up for him. If I'm not taking Devontae Smith, his route runners, and people say, well, he's so small. So was Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison was a fucking beast out of Syracuse. But it's a great job that they trying to get him to a long-term deal. Worst case scenario, you flip him. You know, during the season or before the season, would he be worth? It's a great question. I'm saying probably the max is a second. I see somebody overpay for Stafford with 2 1s and a 3. But I think the additional one was about taking Jared Goff's contract. But if they believe in Jared Goff, they number one priority other than getting 2 interior linemen that they like. And y'all know I feel in free agency about Leonard Williams, they should get him. But they main thing should be after the interior lineman is to make Jared Goff look good. And you know, I got a list of players that I like. Zach Wilson. Well, he won't make him look, but that's a guy like Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase. Waddle looked pretty good. Najee Harris, another guy. Why not take Najee? He a great mix with DeAndre Swift. And the thing about Najee is he need to be refreshed. You don't expect Najee to go out there and do what Derrick Henry did because he had so many carries in college for 4 years. He came back, so why not pair Najee with DeAndre Swift, where it can save Najee some miles with DeAndre Swift and have somebody that can bang, catch out the backfield, and compliment him. So that's my thing about it. But glad they think about bringing Kenny Golladay back reportedly. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. To reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, video request. All my social media links description. Faster to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. In the description, you want to make a financial donation. Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share videos. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Don't forget to look at the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.